Before we finish up today, I'd like to talk about Janessa's weight and how it might be affecting her health. Is that okay?
Okay.
How do you think things are going in terms of Janessa's weight?
Well, I don't know. I mean, fine, I guess. I mean, she's a big bone girl.
Mm-hmm.
She looks healthy to me. I mean, all of the girls in our family are big bone, so, I mean, she looks relatively strong.
So because she's big boned, she may be a little bigger than other girls, but that seems to be pretty normal in your family, and so she seems pretty healthy to you then.
Yes. I mean, she's a little big for her age. I mean, she's 6, but sometimes people think she's a little bit older. But, you know, I don't want her to look too skinny, though, because I think people like that look unhealthy. But, you know, we do have, you know, a lot of diabetes in our family.
So right now, although you're not too worried, you're really not too worried about her weight, you do want to make sure that the weight doesn't become a health problem in the future.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we've lost a lot of people to diabetes and heart disease in our family. Okay. So, yes.
Okay. So keeping her healthy and preventing something more serious is something that's important to you. On the other hand, you don't want her to get too skinny. So it sounds like we need to kind of find a balance here between those two things.
Exactly, because I don't want to go crazy with diets and everything.
Sure. Well, if it's okay with you, Donna, what I'd like to do is talk to you about Janessa's weight and where it is compared to other girls her age.
Okay.
Okay? So right now, Janessa weighs a little over 60 pounds.
Okay.
And usually we use BMI or body mass index, which is looking at weight related to height. For girls who are Janessa's age, 6, a healthy BMI is anything 17 or below.
Okay.
Janessa's BMI is 19, which is in the 96th percentile. And what that means is that if you took 100 girls, Janessa's age and height, that Janessa would be heavier than 96 of those.
Okay, but I guess I'm failing to see what is the big problem, because she looks healthy.
Yeah, well, let me explain it a little differently. Right now, you're right, her weight isn't necessarily a problem for her. But actually, at this particular BMI, at her age, it's when we start to think about other problems like high cholesterol or high blood pressure. And over time, as she gets to be a teenager, there is a possibility that she could develop diabetes at a very early age.
Oh, I see. So basically, if, you know, we work now so she won't get any bigger, this will prevent problems in the future.
Right, and I can see that that you're really concerned about preventing these health problems down the road.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, if it's okay, what I'd like to do is look at the parent questionnaire that you filled out in the waiting room before this visit.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. So I can see by what you wrote that actually Janessa's doing very well with fruits and vegetables.
Yes, she is.
Okay. And she seems to be eating pretty healthy snacks, too.
Oh, yes. I try to make sure I put vegetables on the table, and she seems to like them, too.
Oh, that's good. But on the other hand, there are a couple of areas where there might be some room for improvement. It looks like you eat out at fast food 3 or 4 times a week, and she's drinking sweet drinks 2 to 3 times a day, and the television looks like probably about 4 hours a day.
Yeah. Well, at least with the sweetened drinks, at least it's lemonade. It's not soda.
It's not soda, yeah.
No.
Well, that shows me you're really trying here, and you really are concerned about her health. So,
definitely.
So I'm wondering which of the things that we mentioned. We talked about TV, the sweet drinks, and the fast food. Which of those do you think we might talk about making some changes?
I would really like to see her watching less TV, because, I mean, I've even heard that doctors, you know, think that, you know, watching excessive television actually helps contribute to weight gain. And I don't like the way she, like, zones out, you know, when she's watching it.
Well, if it's okay, I can tell you what some of the research shows about the relationship between television watching and weight in kids.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, when kids watch a lot of television, they're exposed to the ads that are advertising the unhealthy food, the junk food. And of course, when they're watching television, they're not getting the activity that we'd like them to get. And then the third thing that happens is that a lot of times when kids are watching TV, they're eating unhealthy food. They're snacking and having things to drink.
And that's definitely not good for them.
In the second example, Donna was much more engaged and began to consider